Hello and welcome to SDN Tech Forum. In this video, we are going to set up our IDE for data science and machine learning. And for that, we are going to see how to install and run Anaconda. So this is Anaconda 101. So if you are a machine learning or data science enthusiastic, one of the critical application you need to know how to use correctly is Anaconda. Anaconda will allow you to run a custom Python installation within your user environment, which is separate from the system installed Python and often newer, so that you can download experimental packages, data science packages, and do numerous machine learning and deep learning application, and keeping it separate with your Python install, native Python install. So Anaconda included comes with Conda package management utility. I'll show you a demo of that, which will allow you to easily install many of machine learning application that you want and automatically install all their dependency at same time. So it will help you save hours of time figuring out dependencies for your application and packages. Also, on a side note, make sure that you avoid pip install whenever possible. Lot of application they will tell you to use pip, but when you are working with Anaconda, try to use Conda utility instead of pip. Installation is pretty straightforward, and you can find this document on my AWS S3 bucket. The link is in description. So you can go to www.anaconda.com distribution, and based on what kind of distribution you have, Mac OS, Linux, or Windows, you can download that file. Here I'm showing an example of Linux. This is the older version, but choose whatever the latest download you perform. Then you can just put that dash backslash and the file name, and that will install. If you are using Mac OS, it will download a DMZ or zip file, which you can double click and install. In Linux, you may run into this issue that the file you downloaded is not executable, so you need to change the permission with chmod, change mode, and add +x. That means you want to make this file executable so that the script can run. And obviously you have to change your file name. Also, when you install, you don't need administrative privileges, and you can install it in user home directory. Thing to note is when you start your Anaconda, it by default it start a base environment, right? So we don't want to install things in base environment, because just like Python virtual environment, for Conda also we want to create Conda environment and install experimental packages or latest packages within that environment, not on base environment. So what you can do to be a fail safe, you can run this command conda config set auto activate base, set it to false, so that whenever you initiate your Anaconda, it doesn't start the base environment by default, and you can manually create an environment and activate that environment. To log back out in, you will have to prompt back to normal. From now on, Conda is in your path and not running by default. So once you set it to false, you just have to log out and log in, and after that it will be disabled. To activate Conda, to enter a Conda environment, run conda activate. To exit, run conda deactivate, and we will see that in demo. So create a Conda environment and activate. How you can do? There is a one-shot create, install, and activate command in single line. That conda create, name of your environment, what package you want to install, and it will automatically activate that environment. However, if you want to do it separately, one task at a time, that's also you can do, and that's what we are going to do. Conda create hyphen name and whatever name is of your environment. Then you are going to activate the environment, and within that environment we are going to install some packages. Once you want to exit, you can simply do conda deactivate, or you want to remove the environment, then you can say conda remove and name of that environment also all. So it will remove all the dependencies as well. If you want to see how many environment you have running or you have created, you can use conda list command, and we will see all these things in action in demo. Also, if you want to make a copy or clone of an environment, you can do that. Conda create name my clone. This is the name of the environment by cloning to my environment. So if you want to clone one environment where you think that all the packages are there, you just want to create a clone of that environment and proceed from there, you can do that using cloning. Also, for update, in most cases, what you want to do when you say you want to update Anaconda is conda update hyphen all. As simple as that. If you want to update one specific package, then you have to say conda update and package name. That will update your individual package, not the entire conda library. This is if you want to create an environment with special packages, special Python. Is this one line command where you are going to specify specific things to set up one special environment. Also, point to note, uninstall or a clean uninstall is very important. So you need to know that you can uninstall your Anaconda using rm-rf tilde Anaconda 3. So this will remove entire Anaconda packages, but also at the same time you have to go to your bash rc file or bash in Mac bash profile and remove this setup. This setup is created automatically when you installed uh, Anaconda, or when you say conda init. That time it is installed automatically. When you are doing an uninstall, do a rm-rf as well as go to bash rs bash profile and delete this setup. All right. So now let's go and look at Anaconda. So this is our anaconda.com. You can come here and download your package. For Mac OS, mostly your Mac OS starting 2019 or so, it will be 64-bit. So this is the latest available. You can download it. It's a .pkg. Double click and install it in the home directory. Conda is open source package management and environment management system that run on various operating system, and this is the utility which we use to quickly install, run and update packages and their dependency. So this is the strength of Anaconda. Think of it like pip. All right, so now let's look at a demo. So I have downloaded Anaconda and installed it. Now let's see what I have. Conda init. You can see my Anaconda is installed in /opt/Anaconda directory, and also bash rc is created when I did a conda init or Anaconda install. If you want to see that, it is installed in my home directory, and let's look at the content. You can see conda initialize. Content within this block are managed by conda init. That means it is auto populated and it puts Anaconda in your path. All right. Now we can do similar thing. We can create a conda environment. Activate a conda environment. So if today I say conda activate, sorry about the colon here. You can see I am in a bash directory. This is my default environment. And if I install any packages, that will be installed in this base environment. So let me deactivate that. And I'm going to say conda config to false. This is false. You have to log out and log in back for this to take effect? Let's check. Yes. So let's go ahead and create a new environment. And for that, we are going to say one line at a time or one task at a time. We'll say Conda create name SDN. As you can see, this has created an environment and it will asking me for a prompt. All right. Now I can say Conda activate SDN. And now I am in SDN environment. From here, I can install whatever I want to install. Right. So I'm not going to install anything, but let's see what is the application. Conda list -n. So no packages installed in this environment. If I happen to install packages, I can list all the packages here using conda list command. Also look at conda info. So for SDN, as you can see, this is the asterisk. This is my default environment, or that's where I am right now. We can do conda update. We can also delete. We will end up deleting this. Conda remove. Okay, before I remove that, let me just show you now. So you are in Conda. What do you want to do the next, right? You want to launch your Jupyter notebook so that you can start running your ML and data science Python programs. So for that, what do you have to do? You have to simply type Jupyter notebook. Jupyter notebook. Jupyter not found. Conda deactivate. Let's go to base and say Jupyter. I hope I'm getting the spelling right. Notebook. And since in this directory I have packages installed, you see it started a local host colon 888 tree, and that is my local machine, and I can go to whatever is my folder. I can go there and launch my book Jupyter notebook, or I can create a new project, and we will learn how to work with Jupyter in next video. In this video, all I wanted to show you is how to work with Conda. So Jupyter notebook is launched from my base environment because I have all the packages installed in this environment, right? So now let me do a control C, control C. It is going to shut down Jupyter notebook. That means this kernel, this will be dead. So if you can see the process is killed. All right. The next thing what we want to do, we want to just remove the environment what we created. So let's deactivate base, and from there conda remove, because we don't have anything in SDN. Let's go ahead and remove that. SDN hyphen. No packages, everything is removed, and we can simply list that again. Okay, conda info environment. That's probably the useful command, because I just want to list environment. And now you can see base is my default and I don't have anything as which says SDN. So we are good. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll show you in next video I'm going to show you how to work with Jupyter Notebook. So thank you very much for staying with me.